Dear students, in EMFT, we are taking very most important theorem, that is Poynting theorem. First we take the statement of the theorem. The work done on the charge by an electromagnetic force is equal to decrease in energy stored in the field less than the energy which flowed out through the surface. It is also called the energy conservation law in electrodynamics. Proof. Maxwell's fourth equation is curl H vector is equal to J vector plus del D vector upon del T, or J vector is equal to curl H vector minus del D vector upon del T, or J vector is equal to curl H vector minus epsilon del E vector upon del T, since D vector is equal to epsilon E vector, that is the displacement vector. Taking dot production of E, equation number 1, this is equation number 1, becomes E vector dot J vector is equal to E vector dot curl H vector minus epsilon E vector dot del E vector upon del T, or E vector dot J vector is equal to E vector dot curl H vector minus epsilon E vector dot del E vector upon del T, equation number 2. We have the vector identity. Divergence A cross B is equal to B dot curl A minus A dot curl B, or A dot curl B is equal to B dot curl A minus divergence A cross B. Therefore, E dot curl H vector is equal to E vector dot curl H vector is equal to H dot curl E vector minus divergence E cross H, equation number 3. From equation number 2 and 3, we have E vector dot J vector is equal to H vector dot curl E vector minus divergence E cross H minus epsilon E dot del E upon del T, or E dot J is equal to H dot curl E minus divergence E cross H minus epsilon E dot del E upon del T, equation number 4. Maxwell's third equation is curl E is equal to minus del B upon del T, or curl E is equal to minus mu del H vector upon del T, equation number 5, since B is equal to mu H. From equation number 4 and 5, E vector dot J vector is equal to H dot minus mu del H upon del T minus divergence E cross H minus epsilon E vector dot del E upon del T, or E dot J is equal to mu H dot del H upon del T minus epsilon E vector dot del E upon del T minus divergence of E cross H. But H dot del H upon del T is equal to half del over del T H square, and E dot del E upon del T is equal to half del over del T of E square. Therefore, E dot J is equal to minus mu upon 2 del over del T H square minus epsilon upon 2 del over del T E square minus divergence E cross H, or E dot J is equal to minus del over del T mu upon 2 H square plus epsilon upon 2 E square minus divergence E cross H, equation number 6. So this is the star equation. We will further take it. or J dot E is equal to minus del over del T into mu H square upon 2 plus epsilon E square upon 2 minus divergence E cross H. But E cross H is equal to S and B is equal to mu H or H is equal to B upon mu. Then J vector dot E vector plus del over del T into B square upon 2 mu plus epsilon E square upon 2 plus divergence S is equal to 0, or divergence S vector plus del over del T U is equal to minus J vector dot E vector, equation number 7. This equation 7 is similar to continuity equation. Divergence J vector plus del rho upon del T is equal to 0. Hence, equation number 7 is the equation of continuity for energy with U representing energy per unit volume. The quantity B square upon 2 mu, that is the first part of this bracket, represents the energy stored in a magnetic field per unit volume in the free space, and second part of the bracket, epsilon E square upon 2 as electric energy. The quantity E vector dot J vector is the work done per unit time per unit volume by the electromagnetic field E vector and B vector. Now, integrating equation number 6 over a volume V, closed integration over V, E vector dot J vector dV is equal to minus del over del T closed integration over volume V, mu H square upon 2 plus mu epsilon E square upon 2 into dV minus closed integration over volume V, divergence E cross H dV, equation number 9. According to Gauss divergence theorem, closed integration over V, divergence E cross H dV is equal to closed integration over V, divergence E cross H dV is equal to closed integration over S E cross H dot ds. Therefore, equation number 9, this is equation number 9, becomes closed integration over V E dot J dV is equal to minus del over del T closed integration over volume V mu upon 2 H square plus epsilon upon 2 E square dV minus closed integration over S E cross H into ds. This is the final equation. Equation number 10, that is this equation, represents the work energy theorem and is called Poynting theorem for flow of energy in electromagnetic field. Now finally we take the physical significance of Poynting theorem. The first integral of RHS of equation number 10, that is this part, represents the rate of decrease of energy stored in volume V due to electric and magnetic fields, and the second term of RHS, that is this part of equation number 10, represents the rate at which the energy is carried out of the volume V across its boundary surface by the electromagnetic wave. Thank you so much.